Yeah, so I don't have to hear.
And we're live.
Reminder.
So thank you for joining us again. Those that are going to watch this live, if anyone. So far, no one. Oh, no, that's not true. We have 2 people. Welcome. 3 people. All right, off to the races.
No, it's a crowd.
It's a crowd. 3's a crowd, isn't it? Okay. And we're gonna be playing this Horizon game. This is EZD6, folks. We've customized it because it is so easy to customize. Excited to see what happens here. We aren't going to do recaps because we never do recaps. We're going to start on the baking hot, dry, arid side of the planet, where the Horizon, this ship, hides at the bottom of a deep, dry canyon. On the horizon, we have Alan Richer, played by Mr. Max Boivin. Frankie Pockets, played by Phil the Thrill. And, of course, Red, played by none other than Uriah Edwards. And we'll start right there, gentlemen. In the horizon.
I'm standing in the doorway to the cockpit, smoking a cigarette, looking in the living area where my crew are.
I'm over at the cupboards. I'm opening them up. I'm going, you don't even have instant in here? Looking for some coffee.
No, we don't. We got like a fairly decent coffee maker, but we lost it.
So that was my coffee maker.
No, we upgraded from yours. But there's some Evelyn whiskey down there if you want.
I stopped looking through the cabinets and shut them. You got rid of mine? I say as I turn and I face him.
Walking through the kitchen area back towards the main couch where Naomi is resting. I pull up a chair and sit down next to her, sort of looking her over.
Go ahead and roll. The small medical drone that is administering to the now unconscious waif of a hacker girl is running low on medical supplies. A status update light starts blinking. Amber, then red.
I stand on my feet and walk back, begin walking back towards the main living area. Grim look on my face.
I say, well, at least we can go back to my scrapyard and get ourselves a new coffee machine. Oh, wait a second.
I look at Red coming to the living area. I say, how's she doing, Red?
She's stable for now, but I think I got some bad news. You wouldn't happen to have another one of them fancy doctor machines, would you?
I look at Frankie. I say, we could go back to Teresa.
We could. I shrug. I say that's more of a. I use that for emergencies. It's just one. I only just had the one.
Well, she's running pretty low on.
Did I waste it on her?
I think she's made pretty good use of it, but I don't think she's out of the woods yet. She's running low on fuel, so to speak. We need to top off the tank.
I walk past Alan and I say, well, maybe she could use some whiskey or something. You really need to stock this place up, you know. I walk past him towards the bird.
I look at Red. I see, do you think that would help?
Well, Everything I know from my past says that first thing you give to a dying person is some whiskey to dull the pain, but I don't know. Something tells me this is not the best idea.
I just scoff loudly as I'm walking down the alleyway or the hallway.
I
Take
go
a
to
left into
the-
the large room.
I go to the cabinet. I grab the whiskey that I indicated. I pour myself a shot. And I start sipping on it.
I walk back towards the room that Naomi's being kept in. Start to inspect her face more closely. The sort of red circles around her eyes, the damage to them from the constant glare of the screens.
Roll. Success. There's clear evidence of systemic, sustained malnutrition. The dark lines or dark bags under her eyes, the pale, almost translucent skin, very thin, exceptionally little muscle mass. Her weight is mostly water and thin bones. The diagnostic use is also picking up illicit compounds in her bloodstream.
I walk into the bedroom and open up my backpack, reach in, pull a bottle out, pop the top of it, and just throw a couple pills in my mouth, swallow them dry.
I take a pot and I rummage the kitchen and I get some packet of like dried up beef stroganoff and I start like preparing it.
Behind gridded ceramic compound teeth, I kneel down to begin to rummage through the auto deck, see if there's any means to sort of wake her up.
Roll. Success. The auto dock comes back with a warning. It is possible to revive the patient to consciousness. However, that will accelerate her need for urgent medical care. The auto dock gives some estimates. If kept in this chemically induced coma, 12 hours before catastrophic failure of all organs. If raised to consciousness, 6 hours.
I walk out into the hallway towards the bathroom and fill up a little cup of water, take a drink.
The smell of cooking is filling the living area. I'm yelling at Frankie. Hey, Famish?
I say, I walk out with the cup of water and I say, where the hell are we going, Alan?
Well, we're gonna go get the Eden chip for the Horizon.
Last I remember, the ident chip wasn't in the daylight.
Yeah, but like now, like this Chuck going at Sheer. We're just gonna let this dust settle a bit. See how this turned out. Maybe give Sheer a call, see if he survived the encounter.
Meanwhile, we'll work on our tan, huh?
Well, we just lay low.
Just have a real sour look on my face. I walk into the kitchen area.
I shake my head.
Walking in behind. Alan, are you tan and hot in here? What is that smell? Good night. Sort of wafting the air in front of my nose receptors.
Making some food. I think like we could all eat a bite Well, I don't know about you, but the rest of us, I think we can all eat a bite. Lower the tension a bit. Seem to be needed. I don't know what's up with Frankie.
Well, we got a dead or a dying girl back here, and you're going out into the desert.
Well,
What's the big plan here? We got to get this girl off of our ship before.
we just got the girl. Now we're assessing the situation before making a rush move, a rush decision. You don't.
She's dying, Alan.
Mr. Pockets has a point.
Look at Fred.
He's right.
So you think we need to get her medical attention urgently before we go get the item, right?
Well, in her current condition, she's got about 12 hours before she, as the computer there says, has catastrophic failure of major vital organs.
Anyways, it's better than sitting out in the desert.
It's
They're
not like
not
I want to sit here for like days.
Well, she may have hours, minutes.
Yeah.
We don't know.
Do we don't know?
I sure shit don't know. Maybe Red knows. Red, you know how long she's got?
In her current condition, as long as she's still hooked up to that machine, she's got about 12 hours. If we cut her loose, that time gets cut in half.
See, listen, Frankie. You know the saying, right? Slow is smooth, smooth is fast. There's no need to act like wild man and just like on impulse and do wild shit that nobody can see coming. That's not how we operate here on that ship.
Okay, so someone has 12 hours to live. You wait 11 hours. That's the smooth is fast move.
There's a whole spectrum amongst that. Now we assess the situation of the girl, and now we can act upon it.
There's another saying. It goes, plan for the worst, expect the best, or something like that. Anyways, we don't know what the hell's going to happen between now and by the time you decide to it's a good time randomly to rescue some girl from dying or something. Damn it. I throw the cup onto the ground.
I'm standing off to one side, looking in deep thought, sort of my hand resting on my gun in my holster, pondering.
What's the point of risking all our lives if we're just going to let her rot in the back of this ship?
What do you want us to do now?
Yeah.
Do we go drop her at the fucking nearest hospital?
We need a doctor, Alan.
Do you know one?
Yeah, I know some people.
Why don't you make some call then instead of like yelling at me?
As if on demand, the word call leaves Alan's mouth as his comm rings.
Because the phone's busy.
I grab my communicator. I look at
Chuck.
who's calling.
It's Chuck.
Scratch my temple. Let's say. Look at Frank. Yes, it's Chuck. Should I pick it up?
Perfect.
I guess he lived. Yeah, go ahead.
I answer. I say, yeah, what's up?
You got some real balls on you, Alan.
Ask him nicely not to kill
Well,
you.
Thank you. I don't remember showing them to you, but I appreciate the compliment.
So you killed Jerry, you ruined the bar, and you tipped off the mark. So am I missing anything? Oh, yeah. You took Naomi.
I thought we had a rendezvous.
Yeah, well, you didn't miss much. Sheer bugged out.
Did you get him?
No, I didn't get him. I don't have a spaceship. I know someone
Well,
who
if
does.
you had followed the plan that we laid out.
Now explain to me, Alan. What part of the plan was you landing your spaceship in my bar and taking my ace in the hole? I missed
know,
that
must have
part
been
of
like-
the plan.
Must have been at the same time that you decided to go early and double cross us.
Speaking of which, I'm glad you took this call. Tells me you're still on the planet. We'll be in touch.
I walk over
Calm
to
goes dead.
walk over to the pot. And I'm like stirring it, keeping the cook going.
Well, I
Looking
think
over to
Chuck is pissed.
it sure sounds like it.
Who cares?
What was that last thing he said before he hung up?
He'll be in touch.
That's what I was afraid of.
Yeah. He said that the shear bugged down, that he didn't manage to get him. That's interesting. What a disappointment.
I say, hold on a second. I walk over to the scanner terminal in the dining area, and I do a quick search to try to find, see if I could locate the ident chip, see if it's live in nearby.
Roll.
Just go. I guess that was asking for too much.
You know, we might be in luck though. If our call allowed Shear to bug down and to survive this assault, he might be in better disposition to talk with us. Why don't you give him a call, Frankie?
Just laugh, like staring at it. I'm like, you want me to call Shear again?
I think we did him a solid.
I'd argue so.
Hmm.
Maybe we should call him, but my voice changes. But I could sound like Chuck.
I don't see how that would help.
You just hate us more.
I don't know. We could spook him or something.
Why don't you call him, Alan? He's probably sick of hearing me. He probably just wants to tell me to fuck off on principle.
All right, I can try. And I end my end over for Frankie's communicator.
Put the spoon down.
I walk over to
Brush off.
the cockpit. Begin to scan over the sensors.
Success. Deciphering the various instruments and panels. Sensors show an abnormally active airspace over Tuck 5.
I get my communicator out, a couple of greasy fingerprints, type, and I pass it over to him. It's ringing.
I grab it. I bring it close to my face on speaker.
Wipe it again. Stir the pot.
It rings and rings. An automated message comes on. Unable to connect to this number. This ID is not on the planet. Or they have deactivated their account. Thank you for using Tuck 5 Communications.
And then communicator back to Frankie.
I've heard that before. It could be Sunspot, but he's probably off planet.
I start tapping around on location data, searching for any both any familiar and potentially hostile ships in the
Roll.
airspace.
Success. Though not immediately hostile, an ident of a CX-300 left the atmosphere within the last few hours. Really kicked up a bit of a stink. So the ident wasn't registered, suggesting either a stolen craft or some other nefarious purpose. Scrambled interceptors that were already on high alert because of the incursion from some out-of-system vessel that was chased off. The CX-300 is still at large.
Reach over to the intercom, click it. Mr. Pockets, you may want to come in here and see this. Might have a better chance at deciphering it than I do.
I hand the spoon to Alan, and I say, 1 second. I guess we'll have this to handle. And I wipe my
Don't
hand
worry.
off, you know,
I'll take care of the stew.
walk towards the
Struggle
counter.
off, and I keep steering instead of. I put the spoon down as soon as Frankie left.
Walk into the bridge and say, "What is it, Red?"
Looks like our doppelgangers got out of Dodge.
Yep.
Cut his
Pretty
losses
sure.
and left. But I don't know. There's some strange indications here talking about a missing ident, or at least an unregistered one. That doesn't seem normal. What do I know?
It's interesting. I mean, we're looking for an ident. I thought it was a clean ident. I think to myself, I step over to the scanners that he has active and look at the report on the ident.
Go
See
ahead and roll.
if it matches what I initially thought.
I walk to the room where Naomi is, and I'm smoking, looking at her a bit.
Naomi stirs. In her sleep, she mumbles.
I say, it could be anything. Shear's not an idiot. Probably masking his ident. I was having trouble detecting it earlier. He's probably masking his ident until he gets out of the system or something. He knows that they're looking for him. But that's a CX-300. I can tell you there aren't that many.
And it is swiftly getting away.
It was a 1.
I move back to the cooking area where I stop the cooking of the stroganoff, and I yell to the to the cockpit. It's ready, boys. You should come. Well, those who can eat should come grab a bowl. Be less cranky.
In a minute. I yell as I type in a new frequency. Trying to call a cybernetic secondhand guy called Secondhand Cybernetics.
Go ahead and roll.
I'll hear it. I'll make it a 6.
Success. Call picks up. Frankie, how you doing?
Hey, I'm doing well. How are you doing today?
Hey, business is great. It's fantastic.
Yeah. I'm glad business is doing well. Hey,
hey man, I'm sorry to hear about the shop. I heard that it burned down. You salvagers, sometimes there's some hazardous things. You should get into cybernetics. I've been telling you for a long time.
You know what? I was starting to collect a little stash of parts. there. I was thinking I'd do like repairs for a little bit, but obviously that's well. Anyways, I got a lady here. I was hoping.
Hey, Frankie's got a lady. Hey, boys. I'm
Yeah.
gonna collect that. That's 100 credits for me.
No, well, yeah, she's she's hurt bad. I need a good doctor.
Oh, I'm sorry. My condolences. You need a doctor? Oh,
Yeah, you got any real doctors around? Anything?
No, the doctors are in the hospitals. What are you calling me? Oh.
Not really wanting to do hospital right now.
Okay. I gotcha. Calling in a favor. I understand.
I like to think about it as more as calling in a marker.
A marker. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like we've exchanged business a lot. So I was hoping maybe you could help me out this time. Sort of that. I'll help you out next time. I guess favor's a good way to say it. I'll owe
You know me, Frankie. Harish, have you? I have your back. I have your back, Frankie. You come to Harish. I take care of you and your lady friend.
All right. Well, thanks, Harish. So you're saying you'll have a doctor there?
Yeah, close enough.
What are we talking for payment wise?
Oh, well, we'll talk about business off the phone. I don't like to do business on the phone,
Of course. All right.
Secondhand cybernetics. People like to price shop a lot. You got to come to the store.
Listen, Harish, I'm not buying a leg here. I need a doctor.
Like a heart, or what does she need? She
I have
obviously
no
needs
idea.
eyes.
Harish.
Better judgment. We got some of that too.
That's a good one. I was more talking about like she needs a diagnosis, like a real doctor.
Oh, okay. I know a guy. Very discreet. Does a lot of cosmetics. He'll be great.
All right, we'll see you soon.
You know the place.
Just hit the disconnect with a frown.
I'm standing in the doorway of the cockpit with 2 balls of beef stroganoff, 1 in each hand. And when Frankie disconnect, I say so, and I extend a ball to him.
Yeah.
I look at Mr. Pockets with sort of this confused look on my face. A grin comes across, and I say, "Frankie!" in the same voice.
Don't you do that shit. Put my finger.
Big hearty laugh.
I lean back in my chair. I'm pretty sure he's trying to double cross me. Take the bowl.
Yeah.
I don't really have people to call on this world, Alan. There's a bounty on me at this point. Maybe we should just drop her off at a hospital, and maybe one that's friendly with the cartels. I don't know.
12 hours, eh? The cartels. Which cartel was shared?
Well, I don't want freaking Chuck to come and buy her out of the hospital. All these scumbag hospitals, they'll sell her for. Some of them will sell them for the damn organs.
Yeah, that's like now we need to kind of take her out of like Chuck's sphere of influence. He's gonna use her to get back at us, right?
We go to the other side of the planet. He probably has less influence there.
Hand resting on my pistol. Well, there's always the other
Violence.
option.
Yeah.
There you go, Alan.
Yeah, I was hoping that somebody else would take care of that. Me and Chuck, we go a long way. The sentiment involved.
I mean, Naomi's great and everything, but 12 hours to plan something like that.
I think
Kinda
our
rushing.
best bet is still to try to reach out to Shears or Shears' associate. He left the planet, right?
Well, we can go chase him down.
Well,
He's probably
we're on
got that.
his ship.
He's probably got that 300 CX300 modded with engines. That's what I'd do.
I start
Yeah.
typing away on the ship's communicator, gauging the distance of how far away the other CX300 is, and if I'm able to establish a line of connection.
Go ahead and roll. Success. Last known position of that CX300 was it was burning hard away from Tuck 5 to put distance between it and the interceptors that were trying to bring it in as an unregistered vehicle without clearance to leave.
Take a big mouthful of the stroganoff. Like stuff's dripping off my beard.
I put my ball on the console next to the pilot seat. And I sit in there. And I start like flipping some switch, turning the engine on. I look at Frankie. I say, I think it's time for a wild goose chase.
We can go to another planet in system. Probably get there pretty quick. Or we can
could.
go see if we can get some medical supplies. Maybe try and find another auto drone. I mean, I'd rather do that than put my life on the line.
With a purr, the engines of the Horizon come to life. They rumble through the deck plates. Warm, ready to go.
Yeah, I'd rather do that than put my life on the line for some junky bitch. Take another big bite.
The rumble of the ship fills me with a feeling deep inside. My eyes flicker red, then back to their regular gray glow. Why don't we just rush in there and force the guy to help us out? I mean, that Harish fellow seems easy enough to manipulate. I bet some steel to his head and convince him real quick.
I look at Frankie. Side eyes.
Why don't we just pay for some medical care?
I don't
Gotta
have
bust
always an
in
option.
everywhere, put a gun to people's head, murder some guy just because we're trying to do something. This guy, I mean, Harish, he's an asshole, but he's trying to collect a bounty. I mean, what? I can't hold that
But
against the guy.
Sheer left the planet now, so he's even gonna pay the bounty now, right? The bounty's kind of off, I feel.
He doesn't know that. That kind of news doesn't travel faster.
Well,
When
we
the
can bring the
bounty
news.
when the bounty comes off, people learn about that way less than when the bounty comes on. That's
Yeah,
all.
but we can make that an argument. So okay, let's wait our option. We can go see. I look at Red. What did the name say you are?
You talking about Harish?
Arish. We can go see Arish. We can go try to find a doctor that's gonna help us and be discreet about it. We can
That's my
try
vote.
to we can try to catch up with Sheer and maybe have him help with the medical bill and get the ident.
That sounds like more guns to head stuff.
Well, if we go with Mr. Shear, it seems that our only point of leverage for the solid that we did him is either that ident chip. I look back towards the direction of Naomi, or the girl. I don't think he's going to do us 2 favors in a day.
But we could do him 2 favors in a day. They're looking for
What are you talking about?
I'm leaning over like the report that Red was looking over, and I say they're looking for a CX300 with a that is not broadcasting an ident.
Okay. That's that road. So your plan is to get the whole planet chasing us so that we can provide medical attention to that bitch. Pardon my language, Red.
It's, let's say, a seed of a plan.
Yeah.
We're giving like a bit of a we're giving a distraction for Sheer to get away. Then we get to Sheer. Maybe we just go see a doctor.
Let's go see a doctor.
I think we should go see a doctor.
Okay.
I think I need to go see a doctor.
Start punching some buttons on the thing. Try to set up find an index of medical facilities.
A list populates on the screen in the cockpit.
Try to find one that's got a really high distance away from where we're at. The other side.
Clear on the opposite side of the planet.
So here we go.
University Hospital, one of the few still open.
University Hospital.
I get the ship to lift off softly.
Drop some stroganoff on the instrumentation panel. Get my shirt, wipe it off.
The ball that Alan set on the console, I catch it and holding this steaming bowl of mess.
I look at the Reddit, so you can have some if you want. There's more in the back.
I'll let you take care of this, Alan. Not too keen of eating what looks like the cut off bits of a saddle, but
I lean back in the chair and shove the bowl into Red's chest, and I say, "Why don't you go wash these up?"
Yes, sir, Mr. Pockets. As I stand to my feet.
I
put my feet up on the console.
Toward the hospital, still in atmosphere, but fairly high up, higher than regular traffic.
The horizon, at home again in the sky, lights a streak in the high atmosphere, quickly heading towards the other side of the planet. ETA 30 minutes tops at these speeds.
I say, I'm rocking in the chair, and I say, hopefully CX300 isn't so rare we get questioned about this little incident.
Well, we do have an ident, so.
Yeah, we do, don't we?
A hail comes through on the Space Command for Tuck 5. Hail for ship ident Horizon. Please return. Ship ident Horizon. This is Space Command, Space Traffic Command, Tuck 5.
I look at Frankie. I say, should I pick it up?
Yeah, because we're trying to land. So
I lean to and I press on the
take
button.
Off again.
I press on the button and I say, "This is the horizon."
Yes, Horizon. Just a query here. How is your ship identification? Have you had any malfunctions with that? We don't see too many CX300s. I'm getting your ident clear, but have you had any problems? Has it been glitching? Over.
With the microphone on mute, I look at Frankie. Say,
I think you just say no here. I think they're trying to figure out if you're sheer or not.
And I press on the button. I say, "Well, I don't think so. I couldn't run a diagnostic if you want. It's gonna take a few minutes."
Yeah, if you could do that, just do me a favor, run that diagnostic. I see you're still in atmosphere. We don't think it's you. I think we tracked it off planet, but just want to verify.
I lean in and hit the communicator and
Okay.
say, CX 300's a classic. You know who was in that one?
No, it was some collector. Looked like it was fresh off the showroom floor. What I hear, stock as the day is long. I mean, that's super rare.
Oh my gosh. I wish I could get my eyes on that thing.
Yeah, I mean, your drive signature is way different than that one. But, supervisors got to be supervisors, just checking the boxes.
Can you
How's that
believe
diagnostic coming along?
Can you believe they almost did they almost put the 198 in here?
Are you kidding me? In that classic? 198?
I look over at Alan, shaking my head. They filled it
All
full
right.
of 198.
I press on the button. I say yeah, the diagnostic is clear. Like the ident has no issues. So if we haven't been broadcasting, it's because we're landed.
All
They
right.
just don't respect the classics. I lean in and say,
Yeah, I hear you. All right. Well, thanks for your cooperation, Horizon. This is Space Traffic Command out.
look over at Alan, lean back in my chair.
Placing a wet bowl onto a drying rack. I look over and press a button on the countertop, and a dishwasher rolls out. Slam it in there and shut it.
A very slight moan, audible to Red. And then an alarm from the auto dock.
Swiftly turn around, rush over to Naomi.
Her eyes flutter open.
Thumbing through the auto dock, looking for the alarm, the warning.
Go
What
ahead
the
and
hell's
roll.
going on with this thing? I'll make it a 5.
Auto dock success. The auto dock comes back with an error code. Subject should still be under a chemically induced coma. Suggests that the foreign objects in her brain may be interfering with the chemical induced coma. Subject now conscious.
Son of a! I'm looking. I sort of pry off a panel on it and look at the fixtures and the vials of different chemicals. Some of them starting to crystallize on the outside of the vials. Dadgummit. I look over to Naomi and sort of rest a hand on her head. Hey, you'll be all right. It's all right. It's all right. You're safe. You're safe. Don't worry.
Cold yet wet. Cold sweat beads on her forehead. She breathes with some labor. It's laborious. She fills her lungs, and then the air wheezes out, eyes wide, terrified.
I say, we're going to have to. I'm sitting there, still rocking back and forth in the side chair, casually looking through the scanner. I say, we're probably going to have to scrub the fuel injectors.
I look at Frank and say, yeah, we'll get to it. Like there's a lot of things I want to do this ship. Tell you the truth, I feel like could need a good update and a lot of point.
Takes money.
Heavy footfalls as I'm running towards the bridge. I sort of burst through the doorway. She's awake. I don't know. Frankie, Alan, one of you needs to come take a look.
I'm
What the
getting
hell
off
are
my
we going to
chair,
do, Red?
Getting off my chair,
I was just
and
like
I-
shrugged, looking at Helen.
head toward the exit of the cockpit. I say, turn toward Frankie. I say, take the helm.
I lean forward, stand with a complaining sigh as I sit back down into the pilot's chair. Put my feet up.
I pass red and I start rushing toward Naomi.
Following close behind.
Her eyes flutter open.
On the doorstep of the room, I say softly, Naomi, you awake?
I hurt, she says. I hurt everywhere. Hard to breathe. I'm scared, Ellen.
I look at Red. I say, dude, can we do something? Does she need food? I turn back to Naomi. Are you hungry?
I'm thirsty.
Thirsty? I turn toward Red. I say, go get some water.
Standing up from kneeling down, looking at the auto dock. Right. I turn to make towards the kitchen.
I'm just whistling like kind of a cheerful tune, looking through like an index of medical suppliers that are nearby, trying to find some way to replenish, or someone that could replenish the supplies that we would need for the auto dock to function fully.
Several outlets of the dominant drone manufacturer in the system, in the area around the university hospital and surrounding cities. Advertisements start popping up. Roll sensors, Frankie.
I'll make it a 4.
Failure. Success. Sensors picking up a high speed, an object matching the speed of the horizon, but about 2,000 kilometers behind.
Son of a...
I need
start like trying to get a directional scan on it. Get some more information.
I lean forward in front of Naomi, and I grab her hand and I say, like, we're bringing you to some doctor. Like, they're gonna take care of you.
You're not going to leave me, are you? If you leave me, then Chuck can find me. He'll just come get me. It'll be worse than before. Take me with you. Her weak, cracking voice.
You shouldn't worry about Chuck.
Walking in with a bottle of water. Sit her up there, Alan.
Put my hand on her
Uncapping
back,
it.
and I raise her head a bit.
The painfully obvious vertebrae from her back, sort of rail thin form, leans forward. Her ribs visible from the back. She's so emaciated.
The key in the directional scan to figure out what the model ship is.
Success. It's an older model interceptor. One that was mothballed or sold off when the significant downsizing of the space traffic control and defense network happened about 5 years ago.
I quickly key in a little quick little astrogation calculation to time to the nearest planet.
Success. Nearest planet, about 6 hours away at top speed.
I decide to like pull out, start climbing, and divert power into the engines.
Success. Attitude adjustment of the horizon.
Shifting the ship perceptibly.
It goes nose up. Grav plates compensate some, but not all of the change of direction. as the horizon blasts out of the atmosphere. A query again from Space Command, Space Traffic Control. This is Horizon, same voice as before. This is Space Traffic Control calling Horizon.
I answer it. This is Horizon.
Hey, listen, I know you haven't been here that long.
We're being pursued by hostiles. We had to.
Come
We
again?
had to, we're being pursued by some hostile interceptor.
What? Hold on. Just hold. Keep the line active. Goes silent. He mutes you for a moment.
I got some water like spill over at Naomi as the ship goes nose up. And I saw.
She reaches for the water. She reaches for Red. One hand reaching out to Red, the other to the water.
I reach out a hand to hers as my other hand is bracing against the bench that she's laid upon, the cold metal, gripping tightly to it to hold myself.
Tell Naomi, like, yeah, we're gonna take care of Chuck, and I'm not gonna leave you out there. We're gonna get you back on your feet, and we're taking you with us off this rock.
I send a directional, try to get a directional communication to see if I can zero in on the interceptor.
Go ahead and roll. Success. Now that you've left the atmosphere, the horizon has a clearer signal to this interceptor that is not leaving the atmosphere of Tuck 5, but skimming along the top of it at high velocity. A channel opens, a familiar voice, and then a grainy image. A large, muscular man crammed into a small cockpit, glowing metallic tattoos on his face. I found you. I found you.
I hope you got enough air in that little baby ship.
You can run. I'll find you.
I put Naomi back down, and I go to the intercom on the water ship, and I press and I say, "Brick, what's up? What's with the sudden change of direction?"
I ignore it and continue talking to Chuck. And I say, we would have followed the deal if you would have just kept it.
Yeah, whatever. You took Naomi. I need her back. Tell you what, you just give her back to me. We'll forget all of this mess happens. That's the deal now, Frankie.
Yeah? Well, how do I know you're not just going to blast me? Blast me away as soon as you get
Because you
Naomi.
still have Naomi, don't you?
That's right. That's why I'm keeping her.
No. You don't get to keep her. I need her. She's mine.
Sounds like she doesn't really want to be with you.
She needs to be with me if she wants to live. I have the juice that keeps her alive.
I look at Red. I say, "Take care of her. I need to go. I'm gonna go see what's happening with the ship going up like that." And I head toward the cockpit.
I'm sort of caught off guard by hearing Alan say the name Brick. My head sort of turns to one side, and all right, I'll stay here with her. I turn back to Naomi.
She reaches out still with one hand.
I grasp her hand and attempt to reconnect to that line, that silent line of communication that we have.
It goes active. Success. She answers immediately. Don't leave me. I'm scared. And then the most feeble of attempts to pull your hand closer.
I let her lead me closer.
She then takes both thin hands. She places them on either side of Red's face and pulls, as weak as she is, pulls Red's head so that her forehead is resting on Red's forehead. And a data download starts. Complex task.
I say, what'd you do to her, anyways, Chuck?
I salvaged what I could. She's more machine now than junkie. Kept her alive. I need her. The specifics aren't important. Frankie, where's Alan?
Yeah, you're a real saint, Chuck.
The sensors on the horizon show that interceptor now leaving Tuck 5 airspace.
You modded that ship?
Like I said, I knew someone had a spaceship.
Shit. Look back.
I walk in the cockpit. I look at the screen, seeing Chuck in the eyesight. Look at
Say,
Frankie.
He's pursuing us in some modded interceptor.
This massive data download beginning in my brain. My vision goes white, and I'm in that same vast expanse. I look down, and I'm me. I
Next
look across.
a girl stands on her own, wearing a small sundress. It flutters in an unseen wind. Make another check. She says, I hurt all the time. I know you have room for me in there.
I begin to approach. Maybe. How would you feel about being a part of the ship?
What do you mean apart? Make another check.
Ooh, hero die.
Success.
What I mean, whatever you're planning, whatever you have in mind for look around in the white expanse, all of this, I take you and integrate you into the ship. And you come with us.
She looks up, eyes, no malformed or emaciated form. A much healthier looking young woman. Your systems successfully quarantine a massive data download that threatened to overwhelm personality. Successfully cordoned off. Naomi's consciousness hangs in limbo.
I sign Frankie to scoot over from the pilot seat. And I move toward the seat myself.
Get up kind of quick, and move over to sensors.
I say, listen, Chuck, you better cut your lust before we do worse thing to you than we did already, right? Just like you have a take what remaining operation you got.
I lean over and mute the comms, and I say, he's not going to blow us away with Naomi on here.
Chuck
really
starts
Naomi back.
Screaming, spittle splattering the camera that's focused in on his face in the crowded cockpit of the interceptor as he just lays in with every invective and imaginative threat and expletive that he can at Alan. His face turns red. His tattoos start glowing.
So listen, buddy, we have like a. You got bested. We have the upper end there. Forget about it. And we let you like on this little planet. We're gonna be off. You can try to run your crummy operation the way you want.
Roll with Boone.
I'll make
Chuck.
that a 6.
Roll again. A critical success. Chuck's heavily modified and muscled form. Something snaps in Chuck's head. The camera catches his massive fists raging inside the small cockpit of the interceptor. There's a sudden flash of light as Chuck's hands come crashing down in his rage on the controls. The comm goes dead. His image de-resing out, and the interceptor
Quickly check the
starts drifting off course.
The quarantined data dump, as it hangs in limbo, my vision de-reses, and an odd double vision of reality and virtuality. My visage only seeing the face of Naomi. I reach and I scoop her up in my arms.
Her breathing very shallow.
You have to trust
Irregular heartbeat.
You have to trust me.
Pull up the interceptor on the scanner. And I say, you think he's dead, Alan? I try to manipulate the scanners to scan for organic.
Roll.
I look at Frankie. I say, I hope he's all right. You know, sometimes you just like to talk to people, right, and make them
What?
see your point of view.
I hope he's dead. I hope he rots in hell.
Scanners pick up. The interceptor is no longer flying in a true course. Its maneuvering jets are firing randomly. A life sign still aboard.
He's still alive in there, I guess.
Should we help him?
No, I want him dead. I just really want his interceptor. Go right.
Space Command comes back on. Horizon, thank you for holding. Yeah, I can confirm there's a bogey. It looks like it was a mothballed interceptor. It was on an intercept course to you. We're a little busy patching up from our most recent encounter.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. And I disconnect it. Yeah, I forgot I called those guys. I was on hold or something.
That's unlike you. Call the 5-0.
Oh, right. They called me. I don't remember. Just
Walking.
there's an intercept.
In the virtuality, Naomi says, I just don't want to hurt anymore. I hurt all the time.
I can fix that.
I'm scared.
It's
I saw
okay.
you when I saw you, I thought maybe there is a future for me. It doesn't involve constant agony.
Well, luckily for you, there is a future. I'm walking down the hallway towards the core of the ship.
Look at Frankie. So should we go back on course to the hospital?
Why don't we go up to the interceptor and
You were Mr. Urgent.
well, I mean, urgent versus sitting in a desert and waiting for nothing. Just hear me out. go to the interceptor, get our salvage drone in there, decompress it, kill off Chuck like it's nothing. Take the interceptor as a prize. Like taking candy from a baby. Huh?
I start
Huh?
like I head the horizon toward the interceptor, and I increase the thrust.
Now we're talking. And
So go get the fucking drone ready.
you're gonna be so happy. I stand up, brush off the stroganoff like on my shirt, start walking back to the back of the ship with a jaunty tune whistling.
The interceptor is rolling randomly, piloting check to match attitude.
I'll make that a 5. Make it.
Success. But the random nature of the interceptor's misfiring maneuvering jets will require adjustments.
I'm keeping on it. Getting close. I press on the communicator on the intercom. I say, if we can get that done quick, Frankie, we'll have to bail because we need to get to the hospital.
Walking towards the core of the ship, the brain, so to speak. The sliding door opens, and the static in the room clings to my artificial hair.
Before, in the core of the ship, where the central processing units are glommed together in a labyrinthine, patched together patchwork of old and new cables dangling everywhere.
I carry her over to one of the modules near the primary core. I kneel down and rest her on the ground.
Heartbeat slows.
I take her connector and I grab mine. We're doing this together. And I plug us both into the main core.
Her thin body arcs. She twists slightly on the floor. Complex task. Roll.
Whistling along, walking through the ship towards the cargo area. Say, Brett? Calling out to him, looking around.
I'm sticking on with the interceptor, trying to keep up with it.
Success. Again, minor attitude adjustments and fine tuning of the spin rate of the horizon allows the interceptor to become stationary relative to the horizon as both spin in odd attitudes, but relative to each other, stationary for now.
I yell out, Red, we need you. Where the hell are you hiding? And I starting to prep the salvage drone.
Dust is blown across an open street as saloons and sheriff's houses and hotels and doctors' offices are all around. And I'm surrounded by infinite knowledge and data. Naomi's there next to me.
A cowboy hat appears in her hand. She puts it over her head. a healthy tan over her skin. Her normal curves returned. No more skin and bones, but healthy. She looks down at her dress that matches now the period. She looks up and smiles at Red. I think I'm going to like it here. It's surprisingly roomy. Some strange hardware, but I'm kind of used to that. Chuck had all sorts of things that he would attach from time to time. I don't hurt anymore. She goes on her tiptoes, plants a kiss on Red's cheek, and then she disappears.
I lean or straighten up atop the horse I'm now riding, and I sort of rear it back and ride off into the sunset.
I lean over the intercom and I say, Frankie, get the drone ready. Like I'm locked in with the interceptor.
I'm getting it ready. I don't know where the hell Red is. I say, I
He's taking care of
put it
Naomi.
on the grav lift and push it towards the staging area of the horizon. Shut the larger airlock and have like a little handheld controller and sort of a monitor from my pack, and I flip on a power switch.
The salvage drone comes alive and lifts off the sled, coming alive, spinning slightly as systems activate.
Slam the airlock button.
The black ocean beyond the outer airlock opens up. The salvage drone heads out into space.
I say, I'm just getting the hang of this. I haven't flown one of these in a little while.
Go ahead and roll. With
I pour
Boone.
myself a shot of whiskey from one of the bottles that is laying near the
Success.
pilot seat. And I raise it. And I say, farewell, Chuck. And I slam the whiskey down.
My eyes open and systems rebooting. The loading screen sort of derezzing as it completes. I look over to the body of Naomi, still connected to the machine.
Her chest is still. She's not breathing.
Looking in the monitor as I'm like piloting the salvaging drone, and I'm like, cackling as I go, wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey. Bring the salvaging drone up to the cockpit, see if I can get a good look at him in there.
A panicked giant of a man is jabbing at unresponsive controls. He looks out of the small diamond plate view screens from the interceptor, sees the salvage drone. He starts raging inside as he smashes the inside again. There's more shattering of the consoles as he has a complete road rage incident within the small cockpit of the interceptor, the horizon hovering nearby, matching the attitude of the interceptor.
I'm looking at the drone and the going to the interceptor, and I see it like being in front of the cockpit, and I'm shaking my head.
I hit the comm on the just as an open comm, and I say, "Hey, quit messing my ship up!" I turn on the salvage laser. It starts like searing the door of the cockpit.
The attitude, the attitude of the interceptor suddenly changes as the cockpit loses pressurization. Chuck raging on the inside. Suddenly the view, the small diamond plate view screens mist as Chuck undergoes a rapid decompression.
Let the salvaging laser go an extra couple seconds. So I cut them in.
Completely vented the vacuum.
As I see like the mist coming out of the cockpit, I'm gagging a bit. So that's a fucking nasty way to go.
A voice comes over the comm of the ship. He deserved it, Alan.
I hit the ship comm, and I say, jackpot.
I press on the ship comm. I say, oh, Naomi, you're awake. You sound healthy.
It's different in here, but I feel so much better. And your piloting's okay, but you better hit that adjustment again because the interceptor is now rolling.
I managed to pull the drone away so it dodges the sudden change.
I try to stay on the interceptor.
Roll with extra boon.
4.
Success.
Stand on my feet. I have Naomi's lifeless body in my arms, making sure that the life has left her eyes, ensuring that she's fully integrated into the system. I speak to her. What would you have me do with what would you have me do with this old thing?
Never really took care of it. Took it for granted most of my life. And then others used it against me. I'd rather not be reminded of it. I like the image I've kept from myself in here.
Very well. Begin to walk towards the storage area. Airlock.
I engage the
standing outside the airlock is Frankie, or just on the inside of the airlock with a control, cackling away.
I engage the grabber mechanism claws of the salvage drone. Try to catch it. Try to catch the interceptor.
Success.
Grab the wing, and I go, I got it. And I say, and I start pulling it around, start driving it towards the cargo docking, the cargo door of the Horizon.
I press on the communication button and I say, Naomi, you should rest. Like we're gonna take you to the doctor. We're gonna take.
I don't need to sleep anymore, Alan, and you don't have to press that button. If you want privacy, that's fine. Just tell me to stop listening. I might. I might stop listening. That's kind of strange, being in this ship. But I like it.
Just like looking around, like confused, like focusing on the keeping with the ship and allowing the salvage drone to be able to come back home.
Simultaneous to the conversation happening with Alan, Naomi's voice comes over at the same moment, patching through to Frankie. Nice shooting there, old man.
What? Are you awake? I look around.
Sort of.
Hey, Red, where the hell have you been? I had to freaking prime the damn drone all by myself. Damn it.
Peering through the porthole in the door, it slides open, and I have Naomi in my arms.
Oh,
You look like you're having fun there, Mr. Pockets.
say, yeah. Naomi? Okay.
I
What?
walk in.
I'm not there anymore, Frankie.
Just kind of forget the controls for a little bit, just staring at Red.
It's safe to say that she's not in pain anymore.
Hey, Frankie, you want me to open the cargo doors? I think it's just going to fit.
Yeah. What
I'm
the hell
focusing
did
on
you
the-
do, Red?
I'm focusing on the control of the ship, making sure like the interceptor can come in easily.
Trivial, easy. Success. With a thunk, the interceptor, guided by the salvage drone, enters into the cargo bay, filling the cargo bay, or at least 3/4 of it, the back 3/4 of the cargo bay.
Step back, the interceptor kind of splitting me and Red. Like looking at
This odd grin on my face, this satisfied smile. Mr. Pockets, you don't understand. She was in constant pain. She suffered. And now she doesn't have to suffer anymore.
Yeah, Red, no shit. I look at it. You say, Red, we need to talk to Alan. What the hell are you doing with that? Just put the girl down in the bed or something.
I
I like
walk
doing, like,
over.
a shutdown procedure idly.
I set her down in a cot. You may want to go get Alan.
I'm heading the ship back toward the hospital as fast as I can.
I hit the intercom and I say, Alan, you need to get the hell down here, man.
Without replying, I put the ship on autopilot, and I head quickly toward the cargo bay.
I just
There, lying on a cot, Naomi's motionless form, Red standing nearby.
I say, "Fuck, Red! You shouldn't have like let her get up. Like, Naomi, you should have stayed. I told you to just keep resting."
I say, Alan, I put my hands up, holding the console still. I say, Naomi is dead. Somehow he's uploaded her brain in the ship.
I step
That
up.
sound about right, Red?
I step up, hand on my gun belt, undoing the buckle, letting it drop to the floor. Not quite, Mr. Pockets. Her consciousness has been uploaded to the ship. She's going with us forever.
Okay, Alan.
I raise my hand, stay there for a second. I go to the cot where Naomi's lying. Put a finger under her nose, feeling no breath. We need to get her back in there.
I look at Red.
Naomi's
And I
voice
said,
comes over the comm. Alan, I don't want to be back there. I only have bad memories of it. This is
You can
weird.
make new memories.
No, not there. I mean, if you can find another body for me, but not that one. Constant pain. Just agony.
I say, Red, I thought we had 12 hours. What was that about?
He never got me clean, Frankie. I was never clean. He kept me on all the juice that I was ever hooked on. Fed it to me intravenous.
Is that what?
I just look at Alan.
And whatever gimmicks he put in her brain was messing with the auto dock.
I look
It
at
wasn't-
Frankie, and I look at
getting the juice
Red.
he needed.
I look at the ceiling. Yes. That's what you want to be now? An old ship?
It means I get to leave. I feel free now.
I push the leg of the body a bit, and I sit on the cot.
I say, no offense, Naomi, but it's not like you made a lot of really great choices in your life. This is probably one of the worst ones you made.
Doesn't feel
Red.
like that yet.
And I say, and you don't get to decide who lives and dies. Do you understand?
Wasn't his choice.
I look at Frankie. I said, can we even decide what's life and death now?
Oh,
And I look at Red. I look at the body.
this
walk
ain't
over-
it. I can tell you that.
I walk over to Alan, sort of looking between him and Naomi's body. I asked her what she wanted me to do with her corpse. And she said she didn't need a reminder of it anymore.
Jeez. Shit, man. Red, don't make any more decisions. All right. If I'm ever on drugs or something and I ask you to kill me, please don't listen to me.
I looked at Alan.
Like, yeah, we
You can ask her.
have been consulted on that. You know, I feel like there's a lot of philosophical implication that hasn't been considered here.
There was no time. There was no time. We can
There was
figure it out.
time.
We have time now, right?
Well, look at it this way, Alan. There was a pretty good chance that she infiltrated my brain, and then you would have really been thrown for a loop. Be kind of weird
Yeah.
hearing her voice come out of this body.
Red, we should probably talk. You've got quite a few interesting things in that head of yours.
What do you mean? I'm just some.
Maybe
Dusty
one
cowboy.
bombshell at a time is probably good. I think the poor senior citizen in the crew might have a bit of a aneurysm if we provoke him too much.
Oh yeah, I'm the irrational one. Okay. Say I walk over to I say, I'm going back to the bridge. We got an interceptor though. I was hoping to enjoy that for a minute.
There's no reason we can't.
I look in the window. I say, who's gonna clean that up mess? And I look at Red.
I return his gaze. I figured it would. I figured you would do the honors, considering your history and all.
I wave my hand. I say, we can hire outside help, I guess.
I just
And I
I
lean back.
don't say anything and I just walk to the bridge. I'm just like, wow.
I lean back against the wall, raise my head to the ceiling. I grab my tobacco, start rolling a cigarette.
Walk over to her body, gingerly lift it up, look around. Alan, can you kick over that large wooden crate over there.
I'm walking
Don't
over
react.
towards the kitchen, coughing a little bit. I reach up, open up the top counter where the Eberlein liquor was, pour myself a shot of it, stare at it.
I look at Red. I say, "What, you want to put her in there?"
Well, I figure body deserves at least a casket to rest in.
We're still heading to the hospital.
Alan, she's gone. Well, she's no longer here in this. And I prop up the body.
Take the shot and walk towards the bridge.
I get up and I head toward my quarter without saying anything.
I begin to
Privately to Red. It's okay. I don't need the box. Just send me out into the Black Ocean. It's fine.
Oh, come on. I'll let you get out of here with at least some dignity as I'm scooting it over, lifting up the lid.
That's sweet.
Move over to the scanners and clear out I look at the navigational data and I resume course from the previous navigational data I entered.
Resuming the previous heading, the horizon shifts attitude again. Still just barely perceptible as the ship flips over its end and now starts accelerating away from the planet.
I push the wooden crate towards the airlock, snaking around the different spare bits of junk sort of scattered about, metal scrap and such. I put it into the airlock, seal the door. You
I'm
want to do
lying
the
down
honors,
my,
Naomi?
Already on it. Red light starts flashing as the outer door opens with a sudden blast of atmosphere leaving the airlock. The wooden shipping crate disappears out into the vacuum of space. It's funny, I thought I'd feel differently about that than I do. Wonder if I'm already becoming disconnected to what it means to be human now that I'm not. We'll have lots of interesting conversations, I think, Red.
Yeah, welcome to my world.
I'm lying down on my bunk, on my bed, the hand on my chest, smoking with the other one, just staring at the ceiling above me, deep in my thought. As I bring the cigarette to my mouth, I start looking at the little cross tattoo on my wrist. And I keep smoking.
Lean back in my chair and idly go and hit the communicator and I say, hey, Alan, why don't you come up here for a minute?
I don't reply.
Turn around, start walking out of the cargo bay, back towards the bridge. I snatch up my gun belt as I walk past it.
I just lean back, relax, look at the stars come.
We'll call it there.
Jeez. Fucking Red's a psycho, man. Is Red a psycho?
Well,
I don't know.
I think that's been established, but it's a emotional moment. Eh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought that was really good.
Yeah.
I love Frankie. I like Phil's response to it. Like Frankie's like, "What is going on?" My favorite part though was when Alan was taunting Chuck and rolled a critical,
Yeah,
and then Chuck, in his over-muscled rage, his roid rage,
yeah.
Yeah.
damages the interior of his ship. And then
Oh,
Frank,
yeah.
that whole thing, Phil, where you're laughing away. Eggs and bakey. Wakey, wakey.
Yeah,
Who's
Frankie's
the
a bit of psycho
psychopath?
too.
Who is actually
Yeah.
the psychopath? Is it
He
Red
did kinda
or is it
kill
Frankie?
someone. I mean, he started it, right?
Yeah.
You took a lot, you took way too much pleasure, like killing him.
Yeah,
But I'm just like,
What?
should we help him?
You want to like, have him waved in the salvage
Yeah.
droid?
That was pretty
Turning him into
I should have had
pessimist.
the salvage hand wave at it.
Let's just quickly hit up chat who was here. We had Elf Hunter
Yeah.
here. It's great. He's way behind. Episode
Yeah.
5. Come on, man.
Got a lot to catch up.
All
Wake
right.
up.
Here we go.
Hurry, guys.
Yeah, I was like, we've been like in the desert, like what, 20 minutes?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, like being
Can't Red work as a doctor? Not really. He's
Not
an
really, not yet.
elimination droid. He might be able to help you if
He's
you
the
need a
opposite of a doctor.
proctologist. Other than that,
Red was a bit cantankerous.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, you should
He lost-
trust it.
he
Never
lost his
trust the
voice.
rouser.
He lost his voice.
Yeah, he
Who's
did.
Rouser?
He
What
lost
does
his
that mean?
accent.
That's me. I'm the rabble rouser. You
Okay.
should never trust me.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's a high trust table though.
Yeah.
Calling, da-da. Naomi's counting on you. That's true. What's going to
Got what you
happen?
wanted,
It paid off.
I guess.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, Phil is witty.
Thank
It's
you.
true. He's
That's
very witty.
that's Wonka Chunk. He just had his training session.
Oh, no kidding.
Oh,
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Oh, cool.
Bona
That's
fide.
great. Oh, fantastic.
Metal
All right.
yellow. That's right.
Yeah, that was what was happening there, Dr. Urus Papers 2020, is that it was a complex task. So I wanted the players to see
Yeah.
the dice they had to beat. And they had a limited amount of time where they had to beat this.
Yeah.
So that's why that was there. And yeah, it was covering my face. It's true. Worth it. All right. Cosmic decision. It is
Cosmetic.
Cosmetic.
cosmetic. Oh, sorry,
which
not cosmic.
Quite different.
It is a cosmetic.
What was
That's
cosmetic?
true.
Oh,
The
the
dice on his face.
Yeah.
RPG overviews, watching this, and we'll describe moment. Not sure which one it was, but thank you.
I think it was the overlay of
You get the best
Me-
viewers.
me seeing the white
Oh
and
yeah.
the white expanse and stuff.
Oh yes, that's good. Robot marriage, almost.
Yeah.
Almost. Great moments. Thank you. Machine consciousness can be loaded into the ship. Does that make it easier to control, manipulate it versus a droid?
Did.
Yes, I gave
shall see.
Alan an extra boon on piloting.
Yeah.
That's
She
right.
was giving. She may be able to give some assistance from time to time. So,
Yeah.
that was the idea behind that.
And
But now there's
hindrance.
this weird thing, like about like this, Alan's ex living in his ship, so Alan is kind of
Yeah.
living his
Yeah.
That's
Maybe we're gonna
strange.
a
need
lot
to-
of complex dynamic.
Might cause some conflicts in
Yeah.
the future. Who knows?
You just piss her off and you just don't get to open your door anymore.
Yeah, that she just locks you in the door.
Yeah.
Randomly turns the shower to ice cold.
Fucking red.
We
taking
we-
liberties. over
well, me
here.
and
Yeah,
Crispy,
thankfully
we were on
she
the
knows.
same sort of wavelength because I was, of course he's like, she's trying to infiltrate your brain. Is there any room for me in there? And I'm like, no.
That would have been weird.
Yeah. And then I had the idea to put her into the ship. And then it was just kind of this like, maybe spiritual isn't the best way to put it, but this point where we're like both in it together.
Yeah,
I thought it was great.
but it's.
Oh yeah, the
Western.
Western scene. That
crazy
was when you were like you described this dusty town.
Yeah.
And stuff, riding off into the sunset. So you came back into yourself.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Alan ate everything Western.
Yes.
We gotta.
Well, I mean,
we gotta run a
he's-
level 1 diagnostic and clean this AI.
Yeah, that's right.
get this clanker out of
Scrub
here.
them yeah, that's right.
Well, maybe we'll
Yeah.
need to find. Maybe one of the goals is going to be to find her a new, fresh, new body.
Yeah,
Mm.
get her out.
Yeah,
Of
So
here.
I
she
mean,
can walk around.
if she
or-
could, yeah, if she was able to transfer it the one direction, why not?
yeah.
Maybe
back.
find one for Red
Awesome.
as well.
Yeah,
New body.
yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh yeah. Well,
Why do you want a new body? Why
yeah.
would
Why you want a new body?
Because immortality gets boring after a while, you know.
Mm,
Oh, you want a
you wanna
human
be
body?
immortal.
that's right.
I wasn't thinking. I was
Well, you
thinking finding a robot body for Naomi.
You just
Oh.
threw one
Where-
out.
Phil, where were you sending the ship? I wasn't clear on that. Like when you're at the very end, I was like, "Well, is
Yeah.
he?"
Oh, because I set course. Remember to leave Atmo to the nearest planet. 'Cause I
Yeah,
was
that's
like,
what I thought I
"There's a
remembered.
planet. There's a planet 6 hours away, and that was
Yes.
the planet that I was like, okay, that's within medical
Mm.
assistance range. So we'll go.
Right, right. That's where
Yeah.
you're going. Okay.
And so
But now we know why.
we got to name it. You want to name it?
The
'Cause we
planet.
never named it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we got to name it. You can name it.
Yeah, it's
Well,
is it the
Can we call
Is
it
it-
Nottingham?
no, because they're about the name of the characters.
Yeah, the sheriff.
That's
Sheriff
so Little
not
Nottingham.
John.
the characters.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
What?
The gas giant.
No, let's call it a. I don't know. I was thinking like Lionheart or something like that.
Maybe that's
Mm.
Alan Adele.
Mhm.
That
You're- so that's
Alan
where
is
you're
named
born.
after.
Oh, that's what
And-
your
I don't know
name
where he's
said.
born, but his name after.
We find Alan's real mom.
There you go, Helena Dale.
Well, there might be somebody that knew Alan's mom.
Okay.
But yeah, like I find like for me, like it's really like there's really an interesting metaphysical question there, right?
Mhm.
Because like already Alan was like wondering about Red and the question of being like an individual, like is he a machine? If he have his own consciousness, can make his own choice, what does it mean to be alive and stuff like that. And now you got Naomi that transfer her consciousness in the ship. So now that's even more question, because is it still her, or is it just a copy of her, or is it
Good question.
Not her. That was
What?
that was made clear with Crispy's last comment.
What?
At least in my head. I don't know.
Oh,
Where
yeah?
he's
What do
like,
you-
I'm already becoming less human.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, when she said that she didn't feel
Yeah.
much when her
Yeah.
body was spaced,
You're not gonna
Yeah.
feel anything.
I thought I'd feel more. I don't feel anything.
yeah.
That may be ominous.
But it's the whole thing about like the essence of the self, I guess. That would be like the.
Well,
And-
Frankie's not confused. He's very certain.
But Alan was already like kind of like questioning some stuff with
Yeah.
due to Red, right? And and Alan is been established as a religious character before, right?
Yep.
Sure.
So it's the whole question of the soul, I guess.
Frankie
you go.
basically thinks, well, I don't know what he is.
Well,
I think he can
Frankie
figure
thinks
out
about
what
money.
Frankie thinks.
You know.
What?
He does. He does like money.
Yeah.
But money's not an issue here, so he can think about other things.
hmm
Yeah, you're flush. You've got $500,000 kilo dollars
Oh, baby.
cash. Plus now you have an interceptor. It has some damage, but
I got a
Once you
quarter
clean it
mil,
out.
is what I wrote.
yeah, but
got-
that was
I
only
got
one
more
of the
than,
breadsticks.
I got more than $500,000.
Yep.
And I'm plumb broke.
You're like 600 or something.
So you
I got
flush
a
with
gun.
cash.
It's not
you've
as
got-
much as
Yeah.
as in Overwolf.
Got a
and
damaged
you know have an
interceptor.
interceptor to sell or use or whatever.
Use.
Use.
Use,
Yeah.
of course. 'Cause
Finally
it's
have
armed.
weapons. Yeah,
Yeah, it has weapons.
Yeah.
it's awesome. That's
and
awesome.
we'll during ship combats,
Oh,
one of us
I don't
is
know
gonna be
if-
able to go on the interceptor and
That's right.
have freedom
It
of
has a
action.
Exactly.
it has a breached cockpit though. So we
Well,
have
it
to
needs some
do
repairs. Yeah.
Yeah, it needs some repair. A breach cockpit full of
Chuck.
meat.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot
Yeah,
of
no,
chunks.
a lot of
Chunks.
punching was going on.
Chunks
We
of
have
Chuck.
a
Chuck
lot of
roast.
cybernetics.
That's
that
good.
is sold on the second-hand market.
That's true. You can always call up Harish.
Oh yeah. Hey, buddy.
Never calling Harish again.
Harish.
We're definitely calling a reach.
Buddy.
Try my best to avoid
I
it.
just a passing comment, but I'll just draw your attention to it. When in your conversation with the space traffic control,
Yeah.
I said something that I wanted it to be significant, but hopefully you caught it. It was about the other CX300.
Yeah,
Do you remember what it was?
that was
I know we've
PC.
been playing for an hour and a half.
Oh yeah, stock. It was stock.
Bone
Oh,
stock,
yeah.
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
means
It's no mods.
no jump
No
drive.
mod.
No
Yeah.
jump.
Well, no jump drive that we knew.
Yeah.
That's pretty rare.
Is stock.
We could have.
I should have picked up on that. I did not.
Yeah,
I got it.
I did.
You did catch that? Okay.
Yeah.
Good. I was always hoping I'm like, oh, okay, I want to give him that.
Yeah.
And I was getting the you should come on a no prep. Absolutely.
Yeah.
That you were thinking of something for the new year. That's right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we saw that. Absolutely.
But that's that guy. Yeah.
So I was rolling. You saw me rolling quite a bit.
Yeah.
And that was what I
Bunch
was
of
doing
ones.
there is that you would say something like Frankie said, I bet he's just going to get us for the bounty or whatever. He's just after the bounty. And I'm like,
Yeah.
is he after the bounty? So I rolled. That's what you saw. I was taking the things you said. I'm like, I wonder. I'll
I
roll.
noticed you did that a couple times.
Rather than me just
I was
deciding
like,
on
he's
the fly,
probably
I'm like,
got-
I'm going to roll it.
He's probably got modified engines. That's what I do. And then you rolled the die.
I rolled the die and I'm like,
wonder
no,
if
it was
that
bone
was-
stock.
No.
That's after I said that it was bone stock. It was after I rolled the die there. And that communication thing, I did it as an opposed roll. You rolled a 1, then I rolled a 1. So,
Yeah, that was great. That was cool.
anyway.
Yeah. But yeah, I think we're definitely calling back Arish
Mhm.
because you established like why would you like you established that there's this guy that does second-hand cybernetic,
Yeah.
and now we have a bunch of cybernetic in the
Yeah.
interceptor that could be sold on the second-hand market.
You're right.
That's
And
right.
I just
Because
launched
Chuck
a whole
was wired.
bunch. Yeah. And I just launched a
didn't
whole
even
bunch
think
out of the
Yeah, highly
Yeah, well.
legal, one of a
Wow,
kind.
Yeah. What were you thinking? I didn't even
Nodes.
consider that.
Well, I'm not going to be elbow deep in viscera, you know.
You're not gonna
Dig it out
tear
of her
apart.
skull.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Arish already talked about buying this girl,
Yeah.
but now
Yeah.
it's too late. But anyway, like that Alan would have been quite opposed, but
Mhm.
Chuck.
Yeah, it's a bridge too far.
I
Frankie would have
was-
been
I
less
was
opposed.
seriously expecting there to be more conflict, like between Alan and Red in that moment. Like I was fully expecting like a fist fight to break out, just because like the history that those two characters have. I was fully expecting some at least a sucker punch, you know. That's why I dropped the gun belt.
Alan is not that violent, but he's also in a state of shock now.
Yeah.
So,
And I
Yeah,
didn't
I'm-
figure she'd be silent through that.
Sure.
So
Yeah. Frankie's got ideas.
Frankie doesn't care.
Frankie's got
Frankie's-
ideas.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
Does
All
he
right, guys.
care? I don't know. He
Yeah,
might
great
care.
session.
Let's see.
Well, you
Seemed
probably
like
care
lots
more
was
than just like
happening.
now this bitch in the ship, right?
Yeah, now
Yeah.
you're getting
Now you can't get
all
rid
that.
of her.
She's just a junkie, man. What are you doing?
Sorry about that junkie talk earlier.
She's now the brains of the ship. She's like,
Yeah.
anyway.
Control the ship. Yeah. Now, like when we want to do like shady stuff, am I gonna feel bad now to ram the ship into shit?
Yeah. What are you going to feel about risking the ship now? True.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
About the same.
Yeah, you're about the same. Yeah, Frankie's like, I've thought about it. I'm not
It's
going to.
not even human. Who cares?
Yeah.
She
Put her
died
in
a
a
while
thumb
ago.
drive.
That's
It's gonna
right.
be interesting development to follow. Like
Mhm.
a lot of a philosophical question, which I like. You know, we don't get enough in a role playing game. Those
You do.
you know, that's thing that even I myself as a player, right? And just like that, I'm not clear on the answer to those things, right? Just like
Mhm.
Yeah.
so now it's gonna be a chance to explore them in this context in a way.
For sure.
Very
Happy
cool.
to be a foil to that.
Yeah, just
And I'm
reboot it.
happy,
Yeah.
and I'm happy to be the hand behind it that's just shoving it
Well,
all forward.
You're both foiled in your own way, right? If you say
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
well, she's not real, that's not her, it's just like
Yeah.
whatever. And then, but for Red, obviously, like
Yeah. And
I
then
assume he was
you,
think quite differently because like then it raised question about his own sense of self,
Yeah.
right?
Sure
Yeah.
does.
Like
And then you
if
got-
Frankie say like no, just the conscience in the machine, just a copy, just programming. It's nothing real.
I really liked the part where Red was saying some shit or something in the cockpit, and then like I just like hand him my bowl, like go do the fucking
Yeah.
Go
Go do the dishes.
It's like, yeah, good point. Here, do this.
And,
Oh,
and I like to imagine that throughout all that time where y'all are talking, going back and forth, because it was a good little chunk of time. I'm
Yeah.
just sitting there washing these dishes, and then
I
I
saw
hit a
that,
button,
yeah.
and then
Yeah.
the dishwasher
Oh
pops out.
yeah,
Slamming it
I liked how
down.
he was like angry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
You like that call back to the beef stroganoff?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was hilarious.
That was
It's
great.
like, that's the only rations they have on the ship
Yeah.
is beef stroganoff.
We have like a lifetime supply of beef
Supply.
stroganoff.
They got it really cheap.
He won a sweepstakes.
He wants
No,
sweepstakes.
Like it's something we got like with Brick at some point. Like it says that
Yeah,
in
it
the
was
first
real
session that
cheap.
we
It was
So,
like
yeah,
session
yeah.
one. Yeah.
I had a lot of beef stroganoff.
Yeah.
kind of
all
feel
like
like the horizon is stuck
MREs.
with a shit ton of beef stroganoff.
Yeah.
It's all it's just
just
crates
like-
and crates of beef stroganoff.
It's just like
Nothing else.
Alan just being lazy with ordering. Caused this like wholesale purchase.
I assume it's probably like with the whiskey, right? We probably did a job at some point that we ended up with that
Yeah.
as a form of
Yeah.
payment.
Yeah, then you're like, we should
Forgot,
sell.
like-
Yeah, that Brick's like, should we?
Yeah, just end up consuming it ourselves. Like so, you
Yeah.
know what? The job didn't go to the way planned, but we didn't end up with nothing. We have all this beef stroganoff now.
Yeah.
That
Exactly.
was the first time Frankie drank. Also,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Slammed it down first time.
One-
He was
one
kinda
for-
anti.
one
Was
for
that also your
Naomi.
first time doing drugs on
Popping the pills?
camera?
Oh yeah, the pills. Yeah.
it's the first time he's taken a pill. Yeah.
And that was because of the bad knee. You were still
Yes.
hamming up the bad knee.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Water on the knee.
Yeah. Something like that.
I love that whole. No, we're gonna go back and get the interceptor.
Yeah.
Get that.
That whole exchange was perfect. Just him being
And
like
when
a
he-
kid in a candy store was awesome.
And when Mr. Bax like turns around and go, yes, like super happy. I'm getting one. I'm so happy we have a ship,
Yeah.
second ship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What a change for the Horizon gear
Mhm. Yeah.
set.
Yeah.
We got a weird junkie AI and
A
there's
ship.
an interceptor with weapons and a salvage drone.
Yep.
Come on now,
Yeah.
serious
need
little
to,
ship now.
That's right.
Seemed like we're turning yeah. Now it seemed like another different arc altogether.
Sure. Yeah, totally.
Capable.
Absolutely.
Except, I guess you'll probably fly the interceptor once we get it because you're the only one piloting around here. I don't know. I don't think Uri is piloting.
I think it does.
Not yet.
Not yet. Yeah.
Well,
I'll
I mean,
probably fly the
per the rabble rouser's discretion, I got a thing, or at least I'm able to drive the Horizon.
Yep.
Yeah.
You just get random superpowers.
Random drip fed
So,
information.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. He's made
There
it this
you
far.
go.
We'll give him something else.
Yep.
that's
But
right.
anyway, the Horizon you
It's
can
mutable.
You can pilot the Horizon with the help of Naomi too now. So
That's right.
yeah. And I might be a bit weirded out, so you probably got her in the end.
Yeah. Like don't hold the joystick like that. Like
What are we talking about right now?
I don't know. It's a good place to end it.
Okay.
Well, thank you very much for everyone that was watching. We had a few people that stuck with us for the whole thing, which is fantastic. Thank you very much. Had a great time, great session. Big thanks to the players all. They did a wonderful job staying in character, still being connected to the world. Dialogue was great. Really did like the planning in between. Like, I don't know what you want to do. What do you want to do that? Why are we going to do that for? And then like the pushback, all in character, really good. So yeah, and surprising directions that it went. I was surprised for sure. And
That's a
that
good.
was good.
Just to kind of reference a video you put out earlier, Crispy, about
Yeah.
talking heads or whatever.
Mhm.
That's a. I felt like all of our conversation there was definitely on the clock. Everything was like action is happening
There's
the whole
time.
time.
Yeah.
There's conversation going on. So
Yeah. And instead of a
split the
lot of
party.
Yeah, that's right. I did have kind of 4 things. You saw me roll a D4. I had 4 events that were happening all simultaneously, and then I rolled a D4 to see which one happened. Like that's when Chuck called.
Gotcha.
And so I had rolled that, came up as a 1. My number 1 was Chuck is looking for Alan, and that's when he called.
Mhm.
So a little different, just experimenting with some different ways of exerting that time pressure in the world.
Yeah.
So yeah,
It's interesting. I find it interesting that like we're just there. I'm just there, like waiting for the dust to settle, and then like see if Chuck's gonna die, if Shear's gonna die. And then neither did.
Yeah.
So now we have another chance in the future to call Shear again, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, he's in another CX300, but it doesn't have a jump drive, so he's not on Tuck 5.
What'd you think about the Chuck call push? If we could just, I know we're trying to cleanse it, but the because I felt like it was like as soon as we had a plan, Crispy pushed. Did you like the push, Max, on your end, or did you?
Yeah, I think it was all right because
we already had.
It wasn't something that came out of nowhere, right?
Yeah,
that's the problem I have with those. Like when there's too many push, like when there's like just something random that happened. Now, like it's the result of our action or inaction, right?
Yeah.
Like if Chuck didn't die in that fight with Shear,
and he knows that what happened back at the bar.
Sooner or
very
later,
least he's going to reach out and be like, "So what's up?" Like, what?
I also wanted to say that I liked it because like as soon as we have a plan, it's like something else is happening. I liked that push.
Yeah,
I didn't think it. I don't know. That's all I wanted to say.
Just as a complication.
It felt like it's like weird to push as soon as the action's about to start, but I thought that it worked really well. So I wanted to say.
Gotcha.
So good job, Crispy. I I think you did a great job.
And also,
Crispy.
like
you don't get enough good jobs. Attaboy,
Chris. We still also went on our. We still like followed through on our plan.
Yeah.
After like Chuck first contacted, but then like we knew like he was after us and stuff like that. So then like when he came back later, but no, like
until Red killed the girl.
I was really until Red killed Naomi, but what I thought was really well done here, and I don't know if viewers are going to pick up on this. Phil changed the direction of the ship, right? And he did that a couple times, and in both cases, and in the whole situation with what was going on with Naomi dying and her consciousness being transferred over. That's happening while the other players are not acting on that information. So I also really liked how you're giving Naomi water, and then you described the water spilling over. Because of the sudden the attitude change of the ship, and internal compensators don't quite match up. So that the ship's changed direction, and now it's spilled water on her. I just thought that was really good. And then it was like, where is he going? That was
me like indicating I know what's happening, but it's not from metagaming.
It's not a metagaming thing. And at no point with the whole Naomi thing did Frankie, like when you were like, I'm looking for Red, and I was like, where is that guy? He didn't just assume that he automatically knew where he was.
Right.
You don't just walk in on them.
Mhm.
Yeah,
That's a metagaming mistake for sure.
Yeah.
that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. So I thought that was really good to be able to keep that, compartmentalize that information. Of course, you're hearing what I'm saying, you know what the other people are saying, but you were able to effectively compartmentalize that so that it didn't interfere with your own turns until it made sense that
Mhm.
it would.
Totally.
So it's
Something
very
something I
solid.
really liked. Something I really liked about that moment when Frankie's like, "Where the heck is Red?" Is Phil? You switched to sort of the Texas accent, the Southern accent. I'm guessing to like try to kickstart my programming.
I
That
think
sort of
it's
thing.
because I'm a Texan
Well, this is true, but
in reality.
you were more so than regular.
Yeah,
I'm all about it too.
yeah.
I did notice that though. That was cool.
Right on.
He has it once in a while.
Yeah.
And with that, we're 2 hours in. Thank you for everybody that watches this on the replay. Of course, keep an eye on our channels as we have lots of other things going on. The No Prep Challenge on Fridays over at Uriah Edwards, at Uriah Edwards on YouTube. Check him out. And then
I'm gonna
Max,
be
you're
out of
doing live
pocket.
streams. You're doing other things.
Yeah.
Sometime, right? I do them when I have something to talk about, but also like during the summer, I'm less likely to do live stream because I'm busy with being
Mhm.
outside, and also I've been working on Bastard Sword a lot. So that's why
on.
like the content on the channel has been a bit light. I did one today, a very short one, and I have like more that I want to do, and I want to go back to doing some Terror of Your Skin with some of you guys at some point,
Oh.
if you're available.
Totally.
But
I'm gonna be out of pocket this weekend, so
Yeah.
probably be available for the next Horizon game.
Right on.
Yeah,
We'll
I
see what
will.
happens.
Or
I will
next
actually,
Tuesday, I should say.
But not Uriah. Uriah is going on a bit of vacation, so
Yes.
it's
Yeah, going to
Right
so
see
it
some
might be a bit of a
family and-
hiatus.
could be a bit of a hiatus. But you know what? It's a
Yep.
kind of a good place for a hiatus if
Yeah.
we have to take a bit of pause here.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like it's feel like an
won't be
end of
able-
season, right?
Yeah.
kind of.
Everybody like, especially like end
We
of
just left
season,
the
a bit
planet.
bittersweet. Everybody
Sure.
like
Yes.
on doing their own things. What?
Yeah.
Sorry, Phil.
We left the planet also.
Yeah.
Yes.
We are off planet.
We're geared. Everyone
Mhm.
kind of hates each other.
Yeah.
We all got
It's
money.
We have money. Yeah.
Mm.
There
Pretty
you go.
cool.
There you go.
But yeah, I won't be able to be there next week, but the week after I will be.
Right
I'll
on.
be- I'll
Right
be
on.
there.
So we'll coordinate that all offline. Well, online, but not on this, not live for the
stream.
rest of you people to see.
Yeah.
But yeah, so good stuff. Catch us on the next one. Until then, I hope everyone has a great evening. Have a good week. We'll catch you soon, hopefully.
God bless.
God bless,
Good night.
folks.
Take care. All.